Hi guys, I'm Termeyy, welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you how to make the beat for Spin About You by Drake and 21 Savage from the album Air Loss. This one is produced by Noah and Bamboy. Also in this track we have a sample for the melody. This time is a R&B song by Hoobie called Gimme Your Lovin'. They pitch the sample down by 3 semitones and then they stretch it to make it fit the BPM. The BPM for Spin About You is 130. The only effect they applied to the sample is an EQ. They used it to cut the lower frequencies. This is how the melody sounds. Then we have this other part with chops. We have like these simple stutters. Then we have the use of this other part of the sample. In this part we have just the voice and the Rhodes without the lead. They also had some chords in the background for this part. I used Omnisphere to recreate the sound. We have this piano. And then another layer, always a piano. This is the original chord progression from the sample. The scale is C Dorian and they're using 9 7 chords to create the classic R&B feeling. I think the most used scale in R&B are Dorian and Lydian, maybe minor too. This is the C minor scale and this is the C Dorian scale. As you can see, they almost have the same notes and the only thing that changes in the Dorian from the minor is the 6th grade, so the 6th note of the scale that is brought up by a semitone. Moving up that note, we get some chords that we don't have in the classic C minor scale, like the 2nd chord in the C minor scale is diminished and in the Dorian is minor, and also the 4th chord in the minor scale is a minor chord, while in the Dorian scale is a major. So the chord progression for the original sample is quite easy. We have a 1 2 1 5 in the Dorian scale. And these are the chords that they are playing in the background when they switch the sample. You can really hear the background piano in that part, so I don't really know if I recreated these chords correctly, but in the case that my ear did a good job, they are using like a variation, so they are moving from the C Dorian mode to the Lydian mode. The chords are obviously the same because these are two relative scales, so maybe they're using the Lydian mode in that part just to give a little different feeling. Then we have the drums, classic clap on the 3rd beat. I think this is a snare and clap layer. Then we have a snare. Then we have the open nets. This pattern is quite different from the classic open nets pattern that we are used to see. We have a hit for the 1st bar on the 2nd beat, and then we have 2 hits for the 2nd bar. One is on the 1st beat, and the other one is on the 2nd beat. And there is also this hit on the offbeat on the last bar. Then we have the hi-hats with this complex pattern, a lot of rolls, also hits on the lower octave, triplets. Then the 808s, just following the root notes of the chords of the sample. The pattern is quite simple. We have a hit on the 1st beat, a hit on the offbeat between the 3rd beat and the 1st beat of the 2nd bar, and then the classic hit on the 2nd beat of the 2nd bar. On the 3rd bar we have a hit on the 1st beat and one on the 3rd beat. And then on the 3rd bar we have a hit on the 2nd beat and a hit on the offbeat between the 3rd and the 3rd beat. And then for the 2nd part the pattern is quite similar. We just have this hit that we don't have on the 1st part, is a hit on the 3rd beat of the 2nd bar. There is also the use of the higher octave, and we also have the use of the D sharp, that is the 3rd note of the scale. For the end we have a hit on the 3rd beat, one on the offbeat between the 3rd and the 4th beat, and then another one on the last offbeat. Then we have the kick, that is just following the hits of the 808, and this is the final result. That's all for this beat. Hope you like this video. Smash a like and subscribe. I will leave all my link in the description if you want to subscribe to my Patreon page to download all the FLPs from my videos or my sample pack. Beatstars if you want to listen to my beats or buy my drum kits to support me. Bye and see you in the next video.